Hi Pro-Tec team. Today we're going to be doing a total body strengthening workout with resistance bands. So our workout today is focused on strength training with an emphasis on muscular endurance. So that's the muscle's ability to sustain exercise for a period of time. Muscular endurance usually refers to higher repetitions with lower weight. Can be weights or resistance or body weight. So some of the benefits of strength training include an increase in muscle tone and strength, supporting joint protection from injury, and strengthening while increasing our range of motion. Some of the other benefits that we get from exercise resistance training can be improved cognitive function, as well as reducing inflammation, which can help support the body's internal health. Let's get started with our warm-up. All right, so we're gonna get started here with just a nice light jog in place. Light on those toes, get those arms swinging. Modification here for low impact, we're just gonna take those knees up, march in place. Really great to get the body warmed up, get the blood flowing to help support the muscles before we get into strength training. So we're gonna start here with some knee hugs, pulling those knees in nice and close to the chest. Couple ankle rolls here to work on that ankle mobility. Good. Pull those knees in nice and tight. Great. Keep those shoulders back, chest up high. Excellent. One more time each side. All right, we're gonna go into some leg swings here, stretching out those hamstrings, kicking those legs up as high as they go. If they don't go up that high, that's okay. As high as they get, just to loosen up the hamstrings before we get into our strength work. Beautiful. One more time each side. Excellent. So because we're gonna be doing some squats, we wanna do a squat movement prep. Take those legs nice and wide, hips down, elbows to the inside of the knees, and we're just gonna shift our weight left to right. Take those elbows and gently press out on the inside of those knees just to open up those hips. Beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and take one arm up, other one up, and we lift. Excellent job. Nice hip opener, all the way up and around, making as big a circles as you can, keeping that upper body nice and upright, chest lifted. Good. One more time each side. Wonderful. Finishing here with some lunge rotations, stepping back, twisting over, opening up that chest, back to start. Great job. Option here to keep that back leg straight if you'd prefer, as a modification. Otherwise, we're going down into those lunges, starting to warm up those legs. Great job. One more time each side. And last one. Excellent. Nice job. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our workout. So before we start, we want to just focus in on the equipment that we'll be using, which is our total body resistance band with handles. So the resistance bands are elastic, which allows you to increase the resistance with both upward and downward movement of an exercise. It's also great because you're going to be working more muscles when you work through different ranges of motion with the resistance band. We're going to be using this band as well as our resistance band loop. All right, so with that said, let's get started. So we're going to start off here with our squats, making sure our feet are nice and planted and anchored. That band is nice and secure under the feet, which are hip width or a little bit wider than hip width for our squats. Taking it down for 10 reps. Checking in on that breathing, nice big exhale on the way up. So these squats are working our glutes and our lower body muscles. By using this band, we're also incorporating our core in this movement. Beautiful. Let's finish up. You got 4 reps here. Keep those elbows slightly lifted, again, to get that core engagement. Beautiful. Last 2. And 1. Excellent. Option here to pause and go ahead and repeat that 10 repetition set one more time. So moving on, we're gonna go into our military press next. That's gonna be emphasizing the arms and shoulders. So we're gonna make sure, again, to have that foot nice and securely planted with our band, taking those elbows out to the side Nice soft bend in that front knee, taking the band up and overhead. Beautiful. Trying to lock out those arms at the top. Keep that length through your mid as you press that band up. Again, beautiful thing about these bands, right? We get to add resistance. We can always go up in our weight if we want a little extra challenge. But the goal here is to get through 2 sets of 10. You got 3 reps here with me. Last 3. Nice job, you got it. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Nice work. All right. So we're gonna go into some lunges next. So make sure that foot is planted. We're gonna take it 1 foot back, keeping the band and the hands up by the shoulders. So again, this is gonna help us work our core as well as our quads. So we're gonna take that step back into our lunge, keeping that resistance on the band as you lunge back. You've got 10 reps, and then we're gonna go ahead and switch sides. Great job. Option here, you can take the band a little bit higher for a little bit more resistance. Again, you can always double up on that band for more of a challenge here. Last 3. Great job. You should definitely start to feel your quads firing up from this move. And 1. Great work. Let's go ahead and switch out our legs, get the other side going. You ready? Here we go. Take it back and lift. Good. Those quads should definitely be firing up here as you step into that lunge. Keeping that core engaged, so keeping that resistance on the band, really important here. Great job. You're halfway there. You've got 5 more reps. Keep it going. Last 4. Whew. 3. Last 2. Beautiful. And 1. Great job. Okay, shake it out. Take a nice breath. We're gonna go into some lateral raises next. Option here, you can plant 1 foot or 2 if you'd like a little bit more resistance for these raises. Making sure as you take those handles up by your side, we want a slight bend in those elbows, and make sure you keep that chest open, right? We want to keep that work in our deltoids, in those lats, and in the core. And we're going to do that by keeping that nice length through our mid and keeping that chest nice and lifted. Beautiful. We've got 5 more reps here to finish out. Check in with that breath. Last 4. 3. You got it. 2 and 1. Excellent. All right. Option here, finish out with 1 more set of 10 there. All right, next exercise, we're gonna go into some bicep curls. So, we wanna try for 2 sets of 10. We're gonna just do 10 here together. So we're gonna take 1 foot forward. Again, you have that option. You can take it both feet with a little bit more resistance, which I'm gonna try. We're gonna keep a nice soft bend in the knees, pull the shoulders down and back, chest lifted, and we curl. Keeping that resistance on the band for maximum results here through that bicep muscle. Beautiful. Great thing about these resistance bands as well, so much core engagement, right? We're emphasizing that work in the biceps, but just by purely creating that resistance from your feet all the way to your hands, with these curls, we're getting that core work in too. Great job. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Great job. All right. So we're gonna go into some tricep extensions next. So I'm gonna take it one handle here, doing single arm. So I'm gonna do 10 on my right side and 10 on the left. Make sure, really important here, we don't wanna have that band snap back at us. So nicely plant that foot, making sure it's really anchored. And you wanna make sure the band is behind you. So we're gonna take that elbow up nice and high up overhead, keeping it in close to the body. And we're gonna bend at the elbow and extend. Really important to focus here on your posture as you go. I like to sometimes put my hand right here on my mid just to make sure that I'm staying engaged, right? Staying active throughout my entire body, not just the tricep here. We've got 5 more reps on this side. Last 4. 3. Big breath. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and step on the other foot. Taking that band again behind you, elbow in close to the head, making sure you've got a good starting position before you start that work. Big extension, keeping that bend and that work here in the triceps, staying nice and tall through your center. Nice work. Option here to step a little bit closer in to the band if you want more resistance. Make this hard for yourself. Make this challenging. Those last 2 reps should be challenging, and if they're not, maybe you need to add a little bit more resistance here. We've got 3 reps left. Last 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right. So now we're gonna finish up with our leg extensions on the ground. So make sure you take the handles, both hands. We're gonna be on all 4s. Get yourself in really good alignment before you begin. So that means handles are secure underneath our hands. Palms are stacked over the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. We're gonna take it behind us in a full extension, making sure we keep resistance on that foot, on that band, to keep that work continuous as we go. We've got 10 reps on each side to finish out this workout. Last 5, big extension, 4, nice. Last 3, 2, 1, last big exhale on that push, and 1, beautiful. Go ahead and switch legs, finishing up on the other side. What we do on one side, we must do on the other, right? So finishing out 10 reps here. Get yourself in that good position before you start. Band is nice in the center of that foot. Here we go. These leg extensions are great for core engagement as well as glutes, right? So you're gonna feel this in the glutes as well as in that core. Keeping that foot nice and flexed. We're at that halfway point. You've got 5 more reps here to finish out. Then you're finished. Last 4. Whew, I am shaking. 3, 2, and 1. Great job, you guys. All right, so now we're gonna get into our second series of strength training resistance band work, using our resistance band loop this time. So we're gonna start with some arm strengthening. We're gonna take the band up right below the wrists here, keeping those elbows lifted, and we're just gonna add some resistance on that band, pulling the elbows, the forearms away from one another. We wanna keep that core brace soft, bend through those knees, squeeze those glutes so that we keep that work through the upper half, keep everything as still as possible as we work to increase that space in between the forearms. Beautiful. Think about almost squeezing those shoulder blades together as you open up and add that resistance on the band. Beautiful. We've got 3 more reps here. Last 3. Beautiful. 2, big pull, and 1. Excellent work. Option here to do another set of 10 to add a little bit more challenge. All right, so our second exercise with our resistance band loop is going to be some crab walks. So we're gonna take it forward and back. So go ahead and put that resistance band loop up over both legs above the ankles. The goal here is we're gonna take nice, big, wide steps, swooping in through the center, moving forward with a slight bend through the knees as you go, taking it heel to toe on the way forward, and then toe to heel on the way back. Swoop through the center, keeping resistance on the band as you go. There you go. Here we're gonna be working the glutes, and we're doing leg abduction, which means all of that lateral side of the leg and the glutes. You're gonna start to feel that activating as you go. The wider the steps here, the more of a challenge. Option here too, to add a heavier band. Beautiful. Take it back one more time. Nice work. And done. Nice job. All right. So now we're going to take the band down to the floor for some leg abduction, continuing that work. So taking the legs nice and long out to the side, band over both legs, stack those legs, feet nice and flexed. We're gonna focus here, making sure we have a really good supportive position through the upper body, either here with support on the elbow, or you can take it all the way down to the floor, whichever is more comfortable for you. Just making sure we don't sink into that shoulder, stay nice and strong and supported. So we're gonna flex that foot, keep those hips squared, and we're gonna lift that leg up as high as we can, trying to keep resistance on that band. So that means maybe never bringing that band fully together, the feet fully together, because we want to keep the resistance there. Keeping that work in that leg abduction region. Whew. Last 3 reps here, and then we're going to switch side. Last 2 and 1. Great job. All right. Swivel around, stack those legs nice and long, get into that nice supportive position here, and take that leg up nice and high. Great job. Make sure that you're picking the band that's appropriate for you. Again, we want to keep this really challenging and felt in our gluteus medius. We're working leg abduction in those glutes. Great job. We've got 4 more reps here to finish. Should be shaking perhaps a little bit like me. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, we are going to finish up our workout with some clamshells, that emphasis on our gluteus medius. That's that muscle that's right behind the glute max that helps support the hips and lower body function. So we're taking it nice and wide, opening through the knees while keeping those feet stacked. 10 reps on each side. Nice work here. We've got 3 more reps to finish. Nice and open, keeping the hips squared. Last 2 and 1. Great job. Last 10 reps to finish. Are you feeling it yet? I am. Knees up nice and in front here. Finish off. Last 10 reps. Let's make this count here. Opening up those knees nice and wide. Great job. All right, we are halfway there. You've got 5 more reps to finish. Let's make it count. Last 5, you got it. 4, 3, push into the end. Last 2, and 1. Whew. Oh my goodness. Nice job, you guys. Excellent work. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the workout using just resistance bands. You can see how challenging it can be. Thank you for being here, and we will see you again next time.